bing bong. It's Slot Wars again. Here we are at the Bellagio. We're going to do a tour of the conservatory. Hopefully they're running a little late today.
They are. It's our first time.
That's
doing
right.
This.
So we're scheduled to take a private tour of the conservatory. And we're supposed to learn some fun facts.
That's right.
That's right. Stuff like in 1776, General Oswald Jonathan started the conservatory.
Right.
Yeah, stuff like that,
yeah,
right, Stella?
something like that.
Yeah, that's the kind of great information you're going to get
Right.
in this video. Hopefully it'll be the right information.
Right. And for those of you who have never been here, at the Bellagio, about every 3 months, would you say?
Yeah, every quarter I think they change it.
They change the conservatory, and it's always
holiday, the Christmas
beautiful.
one. Oh.
Yes, that's probably one of my favorites.
And if you you can eat inside.
You can.
And drink inside the conservatory. They have like a hidden little private dining.
Yes.
So
you have to reserve it.
Right. Ask the concierge about that, and they'll help you reserve that.
Yes.
So stick with us, and we'll see if we can do this conservatory tour.
That's right.
Right. All right. Here we go.
Hope to see you
So
there.
Stella, we took the tour today, right? The VIP experience, and we learned a couple things about the conservatory that maybe the average person doesn't understand or doesn't know, right?
Yeah.
So before we get into the aesthetics, and basically the biggest part of the aesthetics, what about the plants?
So the plants, interesting enough, they have 9 gardeners that come in every morning.
Yeah.
And you won't see them because they usually come in at 5 o'clock in the morning when it's the least amount of people. And they change the plants, is it two times a week?
Yeah, flora and fauna, because they want them fresh and they want them looking great.
That's right.
And they use a lot of, not roses, what are the carnations, because they actually last longer. So they use a lot of those. Now what's interesting about these elephants is a designer had a problem with these elephants and he changed them, didn't he?
That's right. After every design is set up, he does a walkthrough. And when he was walking through, he saw these elephants and he said, those eyes look too much like humans. So he had them repaint them.
That's right. Which is crazy, right?
Yeah.
That he likes that eye for detail.
Right.
Now, another kind of interesting thing that we learned is that they try to reuse as much of the past displays as possible to not only save economics, but also just, you know, it's good to recycle, right?
Right, exactly. In fact, if all of the palms that you may notice in the background, after this display is taken down, they're either going to go to the MGM Grand or Mandalay Bay.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Now, another kind of interesting note, these monkeys right here.
Yep. This is the last time you'll see them.
That's right. You won't see that particular monkey or these monkeys in here again.
That's right.
And they're here, they're up in the trees up there. They're going away. This is the last time they're using them.
That's
right. They retire them after so much time.
So another interesting fact is that the Bellagio actually has a water well specifically for their water.
That's right.
That's also used for the Bellagio fountain. It's clean water, but it's also very highly treated. So they say it's not recommended.
They recommend you don't drink it. That's
right.
for sure.
It's not consumable.
Now, another thing about this is, like, for instance, we said to recycle the displays.
Yes.
These rock structures are actually from 2 different displays that they added together that are in storage to make this one display.
That's right.
Which is pretty cool. And then this tree in the background, there was supposed to be another tree like this right behind the giant line that we're going to show you in a second, but it was too big. They had to resort to another palm trees instead. So we're going to show you what that lion looks like right now. We have the tiger right here, the baby tiger, and the big toucan.
Yep.
And then another interesting thing is the graphics around the building. Those also change every time they do a display, which is crazy. Now, Stella, what if you can't make it to Vegas, but you want to see them put up the display?
They have a 24-hour video cam that you can log into.
That's right, and you can see the progress,
yeah.
right? Now, what's the bad news about that lion right there.
What's the bad news?
Do you remember?
No, I don't.
That's going to be retired this year too. That's the last time you'll see that lion. So the lion's being retired. It's the king lion. Let me kind of focus in on it a little bit. That's the last time we'll see that lion on this display. So they use flowers and also recycled water as much as possible. And then the palm trees. Hey Stella, let me ask you something. What happens to these plants after the display is taken down?
So interesting enough, all of the plants after the display is taken down are offered to the local schools in the Las Vegas area. And they are donated for different programs. Anything that's left over, they sell to the employees of Bellagio.
That's right.
And they have an opportunity to purchase them. And all of the funds go to foundations in the area.
That's right.
So it's really kind of neat how they recycle, reuse, and donate to the foundations.
That's right, to their charities. Now Stella, there's an interesting area right here. You can kind of see it.
Okay.
I'm going to focus in.
Yeah.
And it's like there's a table in there with chairs. What's that about?
So 3 years ago, they started where you could reserve that and have lunch or dinner there.
That's right.
Yeah.
So Seidel's is now hosting it.
Yeah.
But it's also hosted by two other restaurants, right?
Right.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So if you want to actually have dinner in this experience,
Yes.
you can do that, which is
Right.
really great if you have kids, right?
Yes.
Or if you just have a loved one that you want to have drinks with, correct?
That's right.
Now, you got to get the reservations early though. I'm
Right.
pretty sure those,
They fill up quickly.
yeah, fill up really quickly. Now, how much do you think it costs for every display they do?
So ironically, when we had our private tour today, they didn't want to disclose the amount.
But what did we do with
But-
AI?
But undisclosed sources have told us that each display costs about $1 million to put together.
Yeah.
And to upkeep it, to maintain it, it's what?
$6 to $8 million
Yeah.
every year.
Yeah.
So just for the upkeep. That's because they keep bringing flowers and plants in fresh. They want it looking fresh for
Right.
every new consumer. Now this right here is called what they call the postcard. Now this postcard changes every day. They had an American flag that they created out of vegetation. The frame is foam. The backing is about 300 to 400 pounds of metal with wire. And those are delicately balanced so they can keep the flora and fauna on top of that frame. So that frame right there is about 500 pounds. And you can see the heavy supports on it, which is pretty cool. And we're gonna go to the back end right here just to show you what the back end looks like. Stella, who is the designer that does this? Ed Libby.
Yeah.
And how does it start? It starts with a photograph or a painting, right? A picture.
Right.
How long
And
does that take?
They usually take 10 to 12 months before they even start designing it.
Wow, that's amazing. Here's
Now-
another dining experience, by the way.
Yes.
Keep going.
So, one of my favorite displays is always the Christmas display.
Oh, we love that one.
Oh my goodness, yes. They do 5 different displays a year. One for Lunar New Year,
That's
and then
right.
one for each of the seasons.
That's right.
And so we asked about the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree that they bring in every year is
Yep.
live. And it's
Yes.
45 feet tall, 15 feet wide. And
Yes.
we wondered, how do you get that in here? Well, I think that was the most inspiring piece of our tour that we had.
And we'll show you in a cutscene
Yes.
how it's brought in,
It's
and you wouldn't believe it.
amazing.
It's pretty
Yes.
amazing.
Yes. So people often think, well, they open the roof, the ceiling, which is incorrect.
Yep.
All
And
of
we're-
the items are brought in either pieces and put together inside.
That's right. For instance, this right here, this vase, this planter, this is actually 3 pieces. It comes apart in 3 pieces. That way they can fit it. Now, the interesting thing is, Stella,
Yes.
if it doesn't fit in this hall, right here,
That's right.
it doesn't get in the display. Am I correct?
Right, unless they bring it in pieces.
Should we show them the doors?
I would love to.
All right, let's show you the doors.
Thought that was the most neatest thing out of the entire tour.
And we can speed this up. when we get there so you don't have to walk through the hallway. But this is a hallway that all the parts of this display come through. So once again, if it doesn't fit between these two walls and this ceiling, it's not going to be in that display, right, Stella?
Right.
Now, we were flabbergasted when we saw how they brought it in.
That's right.
Now, we've come and we've walked through the hallway of the Aria and the casino, Cosmopolitan, because there's connectors that you can go to visit each casino without leaving the hotels. But we never understood how they brought in all those things, right?
That's right.
So we're going to show you real quick here that this is the doors. Now, Stella, you had a quick quiz question, didn't you?
Okay, so you look at these doors here. And
Those
what
doors.
do you see? How many doors do you see?
Well, I see 4 doors,
That's right.
but there's really how many?
In reality, there's 6.
There's 6
So
doors.
this entire wall opens up and it's divided
That's
by
right.
half.
So those 2
this-
doors are inside. Those 2 doors on the left and there's 2 doors on the right are actually part of a wall.
Right. So
right.
this whole side right here
Opens up.
Opens outward, and from here up over, it opens outward.
So if
And
it-
that is how they get the Christmas tree in.
That's right. And if it doesn't fit through that door, it doesn't get on display.
Right. Unless they bring it in boxes and
That's
put it
right.
together inside.
That's right. So I hope you enjoyed. Is there any other facts that you can think of?
You know, it's amazing. It smells so good. They change the scent according to the
That's
ambiance
right. I
for
forgot
each
to tell
one.
you that. They have
And-
scent machines that actually pump scents into the area that are according to, like fall would be fall smells, right?
That's right.
And then the other thing still is they've only closed for, was it 3 weeks?
The longest they've ever been closed.
3
was
weeks
during
since
COVID.
the inception, it was during COVID.
Yes.
And that's
right.
because that was the only time they've ever closed. Other than that, they've always been open and they've always had guests coming. And how many did they say? 15,000
15,000
a day?
20,000
A day.
Visit a day.
A day.
That's right.
And that's not including holidays. That's just an average
and if
day.
you've never seen it, you'll understand why. It's
That's amazing.
just amazing. Every time we come, we always come to visit because it's just such a spectacular sight.
I agree. Now, I will tell you a little tip, and this is just a little tip that we've learned and we've done it. It's amazing. And we're going to show you. It's closed right now for construction, but one of the best views to see this entire area, I'm going to turn around kind of slowly, is, believe it or not, the spa right here. So if you look at the spa, there's a balcony. That balcony goes all the way around. If you ask them kindly, can we go up to the balcony? We want to take pictures. They let you go up. You take the elevator, you go to the 2nd story, and you can see the entire conservatory from a second story view, which is amazing. Right, Stella? We've done that once or twice,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So any other facts that we should talk about?
No, I think we covered it. It's just amazing. I hope all of you can see it at some point. Any of the displays, I guarantee you won't be disappointed.
Yes, also the LED screen, that video that is created by the LED screen on the backside, that's custom made for every show. Every time you can see this show change, they change that as well. You can see there's giraffes drinking water with all the animals with flowers on it. That changes, right, Stella?
Yep.
All right. So I hope you enjoyed this little inside tip, inside information. Please don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. And let us know what other information you'd like to know, and we'll do it for you, right, Stella?
That's right.
All right, so thank you for tuning in to Slot Wars Minimum versus Maximum. And we were doing the conservatory tour today, right?
That's right.
All right, thank you.
Behind the scenes.
That's right, behind the scenes, uncovered. Thank you for tuning in to Slot Wars Minimum versus Maximum. Good luck.
Good luck.